So, hi. Yeah, you can see not the first video, but you can see I got a haircut and everything. Welcome to my second video of the day. And yes, it's been like let's say some days, but I was kind of a little bit busy, and let's say it's not the easiest thing that you can think about, but it's going well. So, what am I doing here in this second video? Well, I'm going to tell you guys about some things. So, in case if you don't know, if you go replaying back the video right here, you go back here from this section, is that I want to talk about something that you guys think about in the comment section right there to the live chat. And you guys can tell me whatever you like about if you want me to review any YouTuber or anything or whatever, but I'm just gonna say my personal and what the hell did I think about in YouTube. So first off, we're gonna talk about one of the things about YouTube is from some of the YouTubers I know, basically known, and I known a lot of these things that I got from my personal interest of this. This is a video about what am I in a fan of YouTube and which one of those are into it. So I hope you all enjoy. And basically, I'm here alone in the home. Next time there's gonna be my dad, and I know I may be like saying this, but I had to go ahead and post another video for my family in Spanish. And yeah, debo hacerlo. No, no es fácil, pero debo hacerlo. No es casi como piensas. I know people don't understand Spanish or English, but this is a English, and I know about two languages only. Mostly, I know other language like French or douche or anything. But in case of everything, if you all are here in my live stream, let me show you which one of those YouTuber when I mentioned. So first off, let's go with this first basic YouTubers that starting with one of the numbers of what are the YouTubers you guys can put it in the chat, and you can say whatever you want to say, but in cases of everything, you have to put in the chat to see if you guys want me to review that YouTuber or not, or review that way or not. But in case of everything, yes, I am very much good. So what am I doing here for this one and almost with Christmas? Well, first off, not everybody can be saying like you have you have a somehow you do what you gotta do, and not every time. Of course, sorry for my everything. Sorry. It's because, look, in case of everything, I know how it feels to become something like you wish to be on your own or you wish to be in time. But here in the home, I haven't cooked yet, and I'm gonna cook some time now. And I like you guys to know that this is the day that I wish you guys to understand that this is the time that I want to guys show you about what I'm doing. So what I'm doing here is for a reason. Now, if everybody understands what I'm doing here, is because somehow, as a gamer myself, I used to play some games like, some of the kids' games. And if we all are nostalgic in this one, then you all are. But in other type of story, como cualquiera, no es fácil. Es así como juego videojuegos y así es mi tipo de diversión para mí. Yo sí hago todo lo diferentes que juegos, pero para mí, esa vida que soy, no, nadie puede decirme como hacer así, hacer no, pero está bien si ahí en colegio no puedo usar ni un teléfono. Like you cannot use any phones in that one. Sorry for switching for Spanish or English because I hope you all understand that um it's not easy because since my family were more like in these in this section of being here in the United States that basically, let's say the some Spanish people and English people don't understand. And I know if you're all English or Spanish, I understand your point. It's not really simple. I'm sorry. So basically, let me tell you, not everybody can hear like what are you or who are you, but in case of everything, you have to understand that honing these languages and sometimes they're like you want to have a motive because everybody wants to see what you are in those motives, but sometimes those motives cannot be easy to take on. And it's simple. Like, let me share my screen. So for the tab to share, I do have this one right here. And since I'm in the time being, you can all can see my share screen right here. And yeah, this is the time that I'm going to show you. So if you all don't know about this, you can go here and try to find my channel. Now everybody can put the same name on the channel like this one right here. Let's say the IMANOL, the VQZUZ. You can see this video right here as my first video, and this is actually the reason why this is very different is because somehow my family told me that I need to make sure that I had to make a new look. And yeah, I got my hair shaved and the cut hair and the beer, and you don't see me in this one because since I dress somehow comfy in this. But in case of everything, yes, this is the time that I'm gonna show you all about what I'm doing. And yeah, basically, that's the thing. Only the thing is that the way of living in this one is way of you can see where I'm at is where you get to see the. This is the first video I ever do, and it was from 7 days ago, and it was 21 views, and I think it's fine. I am happy that it is fine. And now there in the bottom, you can see my new life, my new live of the curve. Now, there's a lot of names like here that usually have one subscriber or one subscribers. Like if you check over here, there's a lot of people can do that. Like a lot of people have like this one has like 31 and I have 4. And I'm doing some videos because this person right here, I don't have no problem with him, but he is I did see this video that has a 160 166 from 6 years ago, and I saw it and I was like, okay. And then there was this one also, which most of all has a lot of games, and then basically what I'm saying is that if you guys found my profile picture, it made me not the biggest recorder by like the green blood, which is a turquoise green. You can see my channel over there, and this is now in live if you all were asking about it. So this is going to be a live for English, and then I'm going to do another live for Spanish if you people like to learn about English, Spanish, and I'm going to put some subtitles in it. So, and what I'm doing here is that I was doing like, let's say I was going to share you all that. I was going to show you that I was actually going to be busy from the ways of doing this way, like taking this left and right, like games to play or work. Like I used to do everything. I don't think it was easy to make me feel like I was going to do like I learned about music, and right here on time, it was only the time when I gonna do is like you do what you gotta do, but sometimes you don't need to do what you need to do. And sometimes it's hard to say it because I like to show you all about what I'm doing in my life. And in typing, it's not easy when you're doing because somehow you're in the living space and open space that you're trying to do. Every YouTube channeler has to have two things you just want to do or not. Like I actually go over here and so guys. So for my only thing, I remember a lot of YouTubers like let's start with the first YouTuber that I know the most, and that would be this one right here. Now, this is the YouTuber I used to watch the most, and yeah, I was subscribed of his channel in my phone and not in a computer, but I should subscribe later on if I'm gonna use the computer yet. And yet I do watch his videos basically. Not many of times that I think like I first started to watch his videos as in the channel on the Primes, like right here in time, like when you go over here and then you go. I'm sorry for misclicking it. So if you go over here and try to, go over to this one, and then when you go over here and then you go to the what where like when I go to the oldest videos, like you go over here, and my very first video of him was only with my brother, was the his old videos were one of the greatest things I ever found out for him. But then my first ever video of him was actually the scary Gmon map. It's very scary Gmon map, which is basically the when the Luigi screaming. Yeah, that was my first ever video watching with my brother. And I watched his old times. Like the old times were like the best things for me. Like I care a lot about the old times when he was around. And it really gives her like this is my first ever watching this one right here. This was the first ever. Well, the second one was actually going back when I used to find, like, when I scrolled down and found out that this was my second one from Minecraft to Call of Duty. But my first and favorite episode is actually this one. This was actually a good video that I used to like about it. And it's not easy when you think about it. Like, I had a different motive to show, like, different videos, and that's where I knew it. Like every time there was a video of it, and I know I miss the old days, like the old classic Vanos crew, because when everything was fine without Minilad or Omewrecker. I just miss the times when they were together, because like a lot of people change, like really. Like if I actually do know about the history of that, and it's kind of a little bit complicated when I first thought about it as a kid. The other one that it was got complicated is this one. So first off, I know this channel as a kid. Basically, I know this channel as a kid, and this was a good channel. This was a good channel because
Hi everyone.
since the there was the downfall of it, because since the he got exposed of it, and it's been 3 years since I saw this, and basically I feel bad. In a way, I do feel bad because the way that they did it hard for this video is that my first ever video to see in this channel was from the let's say, where is that one channel that was the oldest time I ever watched this one, is basically the let's say that this one right here, the Mario Party mini games. And when it comes back, I know this one all bosses to the Nintendo Land. Like the Nintendo Land was actually one of the most classic with Brian in it. It showed me nostalgic with plushie, what how he role play with it. He role played with the plushies and everything. And let's not forget the other one, which is also nostalgic. Luigi plush. Let me see. 0001 over here. Luigi fan. This is basically the legendary guy I ever understood. And he's basically the one who I ever follow much, because let's say he made good Plant vs Zombie video of plush, and he made it very well within, and it shows so much that how much he made this. And my first opinion of how he made all of this for him, for all the record, It's the best thing that I ever said to him. It was that I like how this channel was the only. I love the Plant vs Zombie plush series because it shows nostalgic. It shows everything. It shows everything. Like I love the channel. Like this is actually a good nostalgic time when I watch. Until then, there was the other ones and like the let's say super cute Mario Bros. And this is one of the actual funny things I watched as a kid. I know this one, the third movie, which is which is the Dermy. Well, they left. They actually left, and they got very popular because since the time that when they never came back since the let's say um they actually did this like the let's say 4 years ago, 2 years ago, because they review and they actually finished like they finished doing what they do. And that's where I think about like I miss this old time. Like the oldest video I ever get to know is that the summer fun one, because this was actually a very classic one to see, like going to the park, to the summer adventures, to Kermit Revenge. My favorite video of all time for these guys is basically let's see, where is that favorite video of mine? The Leprechaun. This one, the Leprechaun. This is actually one of the first thing that we ever get to see because this video has one of the biggest memories memes on this one. And it really hits. It really hits hard. It really hits hard. Then I never saw this no more. But unfortunately, this was only when you see it. Now, only the thing is that this video right here is like when I'm talking about the nostalgic, it's somehow when I think about like, am I a kid from the time that I wish to become one? Well, maybe yes, because I wish to not remember these videos and just go back again and maybe feel better in a way. But man, it just passed by and you can't just forget. Oh yeah, and if you all know, I actually understood how it feels to become this. Now, the other one that I remember is the one of the things like right here. This is okay. First off, when I first thought about Venomelon, I actually I actually understood this one very much. Like this is let's say this was only the time when I ever watched when I got bored. And when I first found this as a child, like I found this as a child and got bored and really I was like as a kid I got bored. And
I have no.
and okay, she made me feel like I should be happy. Like the only problem for this channel that I don't like much is that in this channel, she's not all that bad, but she's getting little weird from the time being. Like the ones that I think it got weird is from where it's from. Like I need to find where it's from. Like these are like kind of weird a little bit. This one is weird a little bit, and this one here, and this one is not that weird. This one is good, and I remember there was a weird reactions, and one of those weird reactions like this one, or like the other ones, like let's say where's the this is a weird little bit of a weird one, and I like her image profile, like the videos that she put in the art because it feels so good to see it. Like at first I saw this as like, oh boy, this is not gonna go well. Until the like in the past, where all got weird for me is from the time being, is how this was. This is where you get weird and weird. Like when I first like this is weird. This is like I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, Melman, if you're watching this, but I don't. It just feels like in time it just doesn't grow up anymore. It's like it feels like you're doing well, but it's not the same. My first ever watching this one is basically because of the amount of people that I watched in this video. It doesn't make me feel like better, but she got a good heart. She made me happy when I got through. Like my first ever video of Venomelon is from the Fluttershy playing Finance and Freddy. That was the oldest, most thing I ever know about this move. About this, like the others are fine, but there was another one that was personally new ones. This one. Okay, I subscribed to him, and he's one of the most he's like one of those let's say one of those YouTubers that goes with stories. Like, he gave out the stories and gave out, like, all this. Like he gave out like the most good thing. Thank you, papá. Es que yo entiendo que este es un video de inglés, pero voy a hacer otro para hacerlo en español. Si estás escuchando aquí. I'm sorry, guys. My dad's in the chat. Don't get me wrong. He's a good dad. So back where I'm saying, he gave me out the history. This one gives out the histories, like give out the histories, give out like what happens through the collisions, and he tells the stories, like a lot of stories. Now, a lot of people saying that he gives out the stories and give out everything, and it's the best thing about him is that he gives out like everything. Like you gotta know everything about what's going on around here, what's going on this way or that way, because I missed a lot of stuff in YouTube that I watched in distraction when I was a kid and never happened. Like in 2015 to 2025 or 2024. Like I remember a lot of people. Well, Penguin. Okay, I know how to put Okay, Penguin Zero. Okay, right, Penguin Zero. Okay, Penguin Zero. Okay, Penguin Zero is basically one of those YouTubers that I really understood most of his content. Basically, the he's the guy who tells the stories, even taking action from all bad YouTubers, because he is one of the Green Reaper of YouTube. Because since some bad creators, like content creators, or bad guys, or bad ones, and bad, he tells the stories and tells his opinions, and he destroyed bad content creators in the one video. Like the one video I watched him in for a reason and get to know him better is that he was once a meme on the past when he do like the celebration. And for the celebration of his video, I do watched it and I still remember. And he did all of it. He did very much all of it. Like let's say he did everything. Like all he did was to talk about like the worst trans ever competition. Like he did put a 1 hour 24:18 video because this he explains all of us about what he saw and how the opinions may be really true in together. Like he's the Grim Reaper of YouTube. Like he is a Grim Reaper of YouTube. And I really respect it because he is that way. Other YouTubers like I remember, we all remember and we all respect him. Technoblade, and there was Dream, there was Tommy. Now I know the Dream and CMP. I do play Minecraft, But this is the time when I ever saw in this video. When I first saw this, I was like, yeah, this is a series. This is a series that maybe once of a time. Now, a lot of YouTubers saying that this is actually one of the things that you actually watch and everything. Like the most thing I found in life lessons is basically from cartoons, and cartoons life lessons shows many signal. Like the first thing I ever watch for life lessons is basically when you read a book or watching these videos. Like you first found these videos, and then the first thing I found these videos is that this life lesson video from a cartoon shows like messages, and those messages shows you like how how do you actually get to see them. Like you may miss out some series that you don't watch or you don't do nothing, but in cases you realize that videos were very important to watch. And I was like, yeah, I could imagine those videos are important. Now, if I were having a life lesson that in college, I'll be saying like you try your best, but you failed, but you try your best. It's like you may fail, but you try your best. Like you get an F in the study. Like if I got an F, I would love to pay my responsibilities, but in a way of living, it's about you learn something that you may fail one class and you might try it again, and it really helps. It really does help because somehow you're learning about it. Now, a lot of people were saying like, yeah, this is the only time where you get to watch something in the court of like, I watched some like Herb. This is actually classic. We watched me and my brother. We watched it, and we watched a lot of these. Sorry, guys. Something has got stuck in there. Now, I would love to show that I am loving to play whatever game it was, but for me, on my core stating of what the hell I'm doing, this was only the time when I think about like when I think about YouTube. The only thing that you go back into YouTube is that you love to watch something that you like to watch. I watch music and tutorials, and every time when I watched those, it was like basically like you like to do it, and then there was like this is like if you want to be like don't help people, lost Hamillions like I like this is one of you think about like my only problem is that Mr. Beast is all right. The first ever video I watched from Mr. Beast was
I just bought this.
from the video that was like not the oldest video. Like I do know I watched the older videos from way back when he was for like he first started with Minecraft to other games, and then he made a lot of stuff until there was like enough money to make. And yeah, was his oldest videos that we saw, like one of those oldest videos. And he was a fan. How he tells about how many like he tells a lot of stuff, how many money he was made, how much it's worth, and it shows that his channel was keeping up so long that it was basically good to see. Not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, he made good ones. He made a first ever video that I watched from Mr. Beast was the pennies video, like the pennies when he got a lot of pennies. Like I remember that video a lot, and it really shows a lot of times. And it got worse since the future because since there was some pros and cons. Like in everything of every way of every how he works. Like I saw this because I know this is one of them, and then I know about another one which is this one and this one. But my only one that I watch the most is the penny video. Like the pennies, like the this one, I put million of pennies in my friend's backyard. This is actually one of his 7 years old videos that I watched, and I still watched it. But listen, I was subscribed in his own channel, very much subscribed, and I was never participate. But the problem is, I understand why, because I'm from a different place. I'm in somewhere in the city of Miami. So basically, I living this way of living, and it's okay if I've been this way, but it's not much than I thinking. Like you think like you're doing something good, like for like Mr. Beast has been a good YouTuber, but he has his pros and cons in a way. Like I don't like him anymore because since he's going worse in a way of like I watched a lot of controversies and I'll watch a lot of things about his changes, but it's getting little by little worse than a change. Like I want to go back to the old days, like that old Mr. Beast, like this penny video or the tag video that I like. The tag video. That's what I like about Mr. Beast. And there was another one that usually we know about is the Roblox YouTuber. Okay, if you're a fan of Roblox, I play Roblox also. Flush is fine. Flush was my time. Creekcraft, yeah, is a good one. Like, okay, they getting worse of it, but there was one that was like from the like the Blocks Fruits. Now, Blocks Fruits got me some attention. And since I know a lot of people ask a lot of block fruits, and this was actually the time when you actually like it. So let me tell you something about the channel of this one when I used to do like I watch Roblox and even Minecraft, but I do play both in the games in the same time. Not because I like Roblox or Minecraft, because it doesn't matter what you like, it's where it matters what you are. Now, there was one YouTuber that I really, really, really understand about, like not anonymous. Okay, I'll go. Let me see it. Like I know this one, Neb, Nebula. Yeah, Anonymous Nebula. Now, basically,
Funky Friday seems to come out of
he's
nowhere.
one of the things that he's one of the first got into YouTubers because yeah, he's a good guy. He's a very he's not the baddest of the bad, but he's getting a little bit too overboard in the edge. But I don't feel bad for him. Like I do understand about his own time when there was like left and right of his own YouTube channel. Like I don't hate his channel. Like I really watch his videos in my phone. And basically, I do watch it. I still do watch it. I actually like his videos, and I know about sports and battlegrounds. But like his channel is getting little to the edge when I don't like it anymore. But he still got my attention still. The other one is the other one who is also really getting me into it is Rectway. Now, if you know Rectway, I understand this this is what it is for me for a reason. Like I know like okay, my only opinion on this one is
All
I
right,
think
Gabriel.
it's little bit too weird in this way. Like now he's making content of the Survive 99 Nights. Like that's the best day of where he got through. But the problem that I really got more weirder of the way of going is from Blox Fruits. Now, what is the point about in the Blox Fruit that I watched? Well, hear me out what happened. It's because of his content that was getting a little bit too weird. Like the first time when I watched his video is that he got a lot of toxic relationship with Mara. Like the first ways of how he and Mara doesn't respect each other in a way of drama was the hardest thing to know that you know the one toxic relationship that Ragway got is here's his sister and Mara, and I really understand why. I really do understand why because like okay, Ragway, I don't want to offend you if you're watching my live stream or somebody posting to you, but listen, you can't just saying those like if you really like to pretend you gotta be honest if you're gonna be that way like my first opinion about you is that I don't think your relationship getting good in a way of living like the first time when I found yourself in this channel I was like looking at your channel getting some little bit weird like I know this video is like when Amy was with Regway, she was the most baddest toxic, basically bad and toxic, and she wasn't the greatest one, in my opinion, because she was toxic. She's toxic, like not really, very much toxic. Like she's not a good person. Okay, Number Skull. Number Skull is okay. He's weird, cringeable, little bit of cringe. Literally, he's not a bad guy, but he got a little cringy and kind of like a simper in a way. It's not the best thing to see. Like I know this was not the best way to find, but I know this and that. Like Mango Polo is just rage banning. Like this,
So I killed my best friend by
this
killing.
here,
So I
right
killed my
over
best
here.
friend by killing her with my portal. So I'm gonna be placing one here, and a second portal will be placed right here. Hey Luna!
That she's a softie, but also clingy, a little bit clingy. The problem for Ragway for me is that he doesn't got me no more in my interest because the reason why I don't get him interest no more is because of the let's say that he got a little bit too carried away from making more like this is the toxic time like he goes very toxic and he go very toxic on Mara and then Amy and then the way that he treat others like he listen if you like someone else, you have to understand that your girlfriend is your girlfriend in a way that you don't like her is fine. But the way you have to understand is that you either take a breakup or not. And that's all you can do. It's not easy. Like, you think about these YouTubers and not good. Like, I know Rakeway, a lot of Rakeway, but there was one that really destroyed and he got screwed. Like this was only the time when I realized there was one YouTuber that really destroyed all you Roblox of all of it. We lost a legend, and that's the thing. Like there was one thing about a legend of a YouTuber, like Roblox YouTubers. It's like it's the only thing. It's the only thing that we know about it, and there was a lot of it. Like Creekcraft was a good guy. Like he's a good guy, but I watched his video of his roasting of let's say his roasting from the time, but Pat God is actually one of the legendary roasters that he do roast. And the way I found Pat God from roasting is because he is dangerously very threatening. Like not a bad way. Like if you mess with him a single way, you're gonna regret of all his roasting because all his roastings, it destroys you, man. Really destroys you. I want to go continue this video, but in the cases everything, I want to keep it short than the 50 minutes. So I hope you all have to say this is my time for me to leave. So if you either you like to subscribe or like the video, or comment down if you want, because I'm doing what I could for this video and I'm fine with it. And this is the second video. This is the second video of me telling about my personal opinion of what I saw or what do I think about the other videos or other things. Like I watch a lot of YouTubers in a way of me, but me for a reason. I think those YouTubers were thinking for a reason. So at least you guys understand that. So in the next video, comment down if you want me to answer any questions in the live chat. If you like to, then you can get that notification. Good luck, and I hope you guys understand.